A lot of y'all know who I am. I'm Officer Smolka. I'm your school resource officer. So I wanted to do something with you guys. One of my hobbies when I'm not in this uniform is I do competitive cooking. I go out and I cook competition barbecue with my family. Ms. Nagy approached me, and knowing that I do grilling and competitions and barbecue, she asked if I was interested or willing to come down to class. What I did at that point is I reached out to some of my sponsors that sponsors our barbecue team, Springer Mountain Farms Chicken, Meathead Charcoal, and Smokin Hoggz BBQ Rubs. And we'll just knock them out like that, Rudy. You ready to roll with it, buddy? So what Ms. Nagy did is ask the students to put basically a little get-together meal together. So what we did is we came in with the chicken, we gave a little demonstration on how to break the chicken down, where we had a leg thigh quarters. We broke them down into the legs and thighs, separated them, and then while we were doing that, some of the students were helping seasoning them and then coming out and grilling while other students were working on desserts, macaroni and cheese, different combinations of recipes that they came up with themselves. When we bring the chicken out, we're constantly jumping between all the grills, managing, rotating the chicken so it wasn't getting burnt on one side. We were shooting for our internal temp of 165 degrees, which is a safe temperature with poultry. Hudson and Daniel jumped in and were right there getting their hands dirty, so to speak, turning the chicken and getting it moved around to help ready to cook for everybody else. We're constantly moving it.
I had no idea how much work. I thought you just put it out there and you leave it, and when it's done, you come back and take it off. I didn't realize how much prep goes in, and you just got to man it the whole time.
I mean, I learned there's a lot more to grilling, also just how to grill a chicken the right way. It's not just put a chicken on there, you grill it, it's a lot more. I mean, you add the seasoning, the charcoal, all that stuff. I mean, it all goes into the taste, the texture, the temperature. I mean, he had 2 grills going, so a lot more goes into it than you think, especially at the level he does it at.
He was telling us about all his prep and stuff, his work. You know, he said he grills in amateur competitions, and at first glance people might think that amateur, like anybody can do it, but they don't realize how much actually goes into it and how much skill and work you have to do.
Chicken is always done at 165. 165. Our goal is to be here for the students and the staff, is to bridge that gap as a police officer, letting them know the students that we're here for them. So by having the opportunity to get our hands dirty together, so to speak, by getting in there grilling, I knew that was an opportunity not only to show them that just because we're in a uniform and I'm your school resource officer, but there's a different side of me outside of that, which is my hobby of like cooking that I do with my family, and be able to pass on something. So it's not just like looking at Officer Smolka coming to classes and teaching driver's ed stuff or teaching law or something. It's something more fun, and plus what high school kid doesn't want to eat, you know?
It definitely excites me to learn more just about cooking in general, to try and, you know, expand for recipes and stuff like that, different seasonings on the chicken and stuff like that. It was awesome, you know. We didn't believe it until we got to taste it, and it was amazing.
I think the best part I liked about it was just to see the look on their face when they finally were eating. Here they did it, and they had the opportunity to taste their reward, so to speak.
The best part, probably just biting into that chicken with my friends. Oh. I mean, feeling that delicious taste, savory. I mean, after seeing him make it and just being able to eat it really makes a difference.